All right, man. Welcome back to another episode of Fandom and Flavor. This week we
Mhm.
got a guest with us this week. I was gonna say special guest, but I don't know if he's special. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? You know what? We're gonna let the audience decide. How about that?
Okay.
How about that?
That's fine. That's fine. We got my boy Judd. We got my boy
Yeah.
Judd coming in to be a guest for us this week.
Yeah.
And the usual cast, Zach. Oh, I'm
And
Zach.
Yep. And I'm your co-host Aaron. You know what I'm saying?
There
We
you go,
back.
dude.
We're back with episode 15. 15, everybody. I want to
Yeah.
say thank you for all the support we are all receiving for this podcast, and thank you for the continuous love that we're gonna continue to receive.
Yeah,
this.
continue to support. Yeah, we appreciate it, man. The shorts that we've been posting, we continue the interaction, the comments, the likes, and the subscribers. So yeah, y'all continue to hit the like buttons, continue to hit the subscribe buttons for us, comment, man, and spread the word. So as we make this thing grow, but so we got a lot to get into today. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna first start out with this NBA Finals. We finally got our NBA champion for the 2026 season.
Yes, you were right. Okay,
So-
let's go ahead. Say you were right.
So I wasn't even gonna gloat. I wasn't gonna gloat or anything. I was going to say we have our champion, New York Knickerbockers, are the 2026 NBA champions, baby, over the San Antonio Spurs. They won 4 games to 1.
Yeah, 1-5.
Now me and Aaron, we did not say in 5 games.
No.
I think we were like 6 or 7. We thought I was gonna go the distance, but now, Judd, did you watch any of the games?
I mean, nah, I ain't watching the game.
Oh, okay.
Well, I did catch a lot of the highlights. Like, you know me, like that's pretty much what I do now. Is like, I don't even be watching the whole games. I just catch highlights in here, especially if it is a good game. Then I'll just go back, watch all those plays. I was pretty still like I knew what happened in the games and essentially what came about.
Who you thought? Well,
I remember telling you that I looked at, I think that must have been game 4.
Yeah.
Game 4, where it was like they had a chance to bring it back like 2-2, and I looked at the score. I was like, at halftime, I was like, oh, this game over. They about to do it. And then I woke up the next day and they lost. I said, yeah, it's done. I said, it's crazy, but I mean,
done deal.
Yeah,
done deal. Yes.
Blew a 29-point, 30-point lead.
Yes.
That's what we call nasty work. That's nasty work. But
what say like the biggest lead, right?
Yeah,
the biggest. I think it was the biggest comeback in NBA Finals history.
That's crazy.
So and they did. I mean, but the Knicks were down the whole series, just about every game. I think every game they
said 70% of the time
down.
they were down. The Knicks were down 70% of the
that
time.
Series. So
that's crazy.
So I mean, you weren't wrong, Aaron, with the Knicks because you weren't wrong, but you weren't wrong in a sense because the Knicks. I mean, the Spurs did outplay the Knicks for I guess what 36% of the 36 minutes of the game. Because it's usually the 4 quarters when they got beat every single time. So I just I think I told you, I said the youth was going to show up eventually, and that veteran team outplayed them. They just executed them down the stretch.
That was the biggest thing. A lot of mental mistakes in the end. I think game 2. Yeah, I think they had the lead, and then Victor Wembanyama throws a turnover off of Stephon Castleback. That's his game right there. Victor Wembanyama fouls him, send Jalen Brunson to the free throw line, and then they win the game based off that because. Like I said, they were up majority of this whole series. So it was a lot of mental errors going back to the 30-point comeback from the Knicks, obviously the team thing, but then another mental error by De'Aaron Fox going up for the layup. Subjective. I mean, people say he should have dunked it.
Hold on. You know what? You know what? Let's get into that. Let's get into that right. Let's get into that right now.
Okay.
Because no, me and Aaron was in disagreement. I know Judd.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, because we was talking about it. Like, so Aaron said he should have dribbled the ball out, which I said okay. I said he could have dribbled the ball out, but there was no guarantee he was gonna make them free throws. I said I feel like the biggest thing he should just went on and dunked it. Because he was already going to the basket. Just dunk it. I said, think about it. I said, we playing 2K. You got to break away. You just go ahead and finish it. Just dunk it. If you by yourself, he should have just went home. Because you gonna go up.
And you know what? I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's why y'all need to go and watch straight gaming because the way Zach talking, that's exactly why he get blocked and he misses shots when he going for dunks. Because he going up stuff you shouldn't be going for. Dribble the ball out. We had to go look back at that play because to be real with you, I don't even know if he had a clear path to dunk the ball. Like, cause I mean, it was open for a sec, but it was definitely open for like a layup for a sec. Before a dunk, I don't know. I feel like the angle wasn't right for that. But we had to go back and look at it.
That's exactly what I said. That's why I said, because the way how the ball was, and then how he had to turn, and then OG Anum had a straight line, he was able to close that.
Yeah.
That split second by him turning and like kind of like angling himself back to the basket, going to the rim, that messed him up. That kind of slowed him down for trying to go up the.
It did.
dunk.
Yeah. So, like, because I like now the injury was playing a part in him, because De'Aaron Fox has played bad in this series anyway.
Yeah.
But if his injury did hurt him, like, then yeah, like I definitely in both agreement with both of you guys. Like, yeah, he should have dribbled it out, because he didn't have the speed or the burst or the lift to get up and dunk it. But I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna go up in that, and don't even leave it a chance, because everybody was getting blocked. Let's just go ahead and flush it. Because that same play happened with Josh Hart. He went up. He was in between dunking and laying up, and what happened? He missed it. Like a couple plays before, De'Aaron Fox did that one. So it's like, if you got a breakaway and you decided like, man, should I dribble it out? Or like, you already going up, dunk it. Just go ahead and dunk it, because I'm like, now, like I said, you guys he dribbled it out, he got fouled. Like, but I said the only pushback I give you guys is like, okay, you guys say, oh yeah, he gonna go up by 3. It's no guarantee they would have went up by 3, because they were missing free throws. He could have went out there and clanked both of them free throws like Wemby did.
He could have, but my thing is, like, even if he missed both of them, more than like they probably would have called a timeout. I think they still had a timeout.
The Knicks
like right after that play.
The Knicks did. The Knicks had a timeout.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like even if he missed both, they probably would have called a timeout. They could reset the defense or got like figured out some more stuff. Like, because of the way it happened, it was just like, I don't know.
Who are you saying could reset it?
Well, I guess I think that, because actually, I might be mistaken, because they did call a timeout like when they got they got the rebound from that.
They ran a play to win the game.
I mean, I still feel like the better option would have been, like I said, run it out and get to the line. I mean, I know you're saying they might have missed it, but I mean,
there's a lot of ifs.
There's a lot of ifs going. You already saw what happened. There's a lot of ifs going for later, and
it's a lot of ifs. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's easy to say hindsight, like, oh yeah, he should have did this or he should have done that. He didn't do that. He got it blocked. He went for a layup and got blocked.
I would need to see the clip again, but just looking, I was like, the angle was not right for a layup. Like, it was not a good shot for him.
He thought he can beat him to the basket.
But my only thing is, going back to what you were saying. Going back to what you were saying, talking about the free throws, like, I was still took that chance and got fouled, and took him going for 2, 1 of 2, or 2 for 2. There's 3 outcomes, then his one outcome of just going for the layup and getting blocked or missing that shot. Like, I'm taking my chances at the free throw line to make 1 of 2 or 2 shots. I get 2 chances of making 1 or making both of them, or like you said, missing all of them. I really took those chances. I really took those chances than him getting a single shot and getting that jump sent. And then going on the defensive end, trapping with Victor Wembanyama on Jalen Brunson, that's 7-5.
That was another issue, because I'm like, because we talked about that too. I'm like,
exactly.
So De'Aaron Fox came over there, trapped Brunson. I'm like, in that instance, I'm like, why? I'm like, did they call? That's what I'm saying. Did Ms. Johnson call that?
I don't think even. I don't know. I can't say.
I'm saying, like,
I can't say he did.
Because I feel like, I don't know. I got to go back and look at it, but like, did De'Aaron Fox look at the sidelines? He was like, go double to get him out of the hands, because he doubled, and then like it would have been a mute point anyway if they got the rebound. And if they got the rebound, OG Anunoby didn't get the rebound, tip it in, they would have. But like, once again, all this could have been avoided if you don't give up a 29-point lead.
Right. You're right. You're absolutely right. I think the thing is, because like I said, that's why I have the biggest gripe with this whole situation was the timing of it. Like, it's 10 seconds on the clock. You up 1. You have the full possession of the court. You would just run the clock. That's why I said run the clock out. And then I think the reason why he came over trap, because I don't know how much time was taken off of the scoreboard. I know it's listed like 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Like, he really could not drive. So I think he was trying to double him into a very, very tough shot. But this is the fact that he almost made that miss, and it clinked off the rim in the right way for OG Anunoby to come in and tip it. I mean, that's luck of luck. He went there for the right time. Like, it's luck of luck, because like that. I mean, he shot over Victor Wembanyama. Like, his freaking arms is 9 foot long. I don't know how long his arms are, but his wingspan is crazy for him to actually almost make that miss and get a good bounce for somebody to go tip the ball in. It's crazy. That's insane. That's a luck of luck.
I mean,
because that shot should have been short.
That was skill, boy.
I mean, I'm just saying
It
you.
should have been. He knew what he was doing.
I know,
he's
but
an
I'm just
NBA
saying.
player, bro.
I'm just saying, like he didn't make the shot. So I'm
No,
like,
but
it
for
just
the,
like
for, the,
unlucky.
for the ball to bounce off just like that too, though. I mean,
Well,
that's,
yeah,
I mean,
in that sense, yeah, because I mean,
Yeah.
he had a bounce perfectly, and then on top of that, he had a clear runway to get.
yeah,
it.
I'm saying
He had
like
a lot of things had to go
they
right.
miscalculated that. They miscalculated him.
And that's what Aaron was saying about why they double, like because if he didn't double, you would have had De'Aaron Fox and OG Anunoby. He wouldn't have a clear runway to be able to scout for a rebound.
Yeah, because it's not a lot of
Because
time
no matter
left.
what like you said, no matter what, Johnny Brunson had to shoot over Wemby. You should just let Wemby guard on 1-on-1. Because I mean that point, like if he makes it, he makes it.
Then you just like, okay, you just took he made that miss, like, but it's just like
I mean he did it in game 5,
and it's just like Damian Lillard, you know, it's like he did, but it's like Damian Lillard and that Paul George shot, like Dame made that miss, he made that daggone side still deep tail 3, like that's crazy.
Players.
They are, but I'm just saying, but that's what I'm saying, like you live and die by your best defender guarding the best player, like he just made a shot, you made a shot, so that's what I'm saying, like, and which my point, like going back, like why double for Victor, and he's the DPOY of the team. He could guard 1 through 5 if he wanted to, even though he's shaky on that, but
he is on 1-on-1, like he's a great help defender, but he got exposed a little bit. Especially like that, like the last game, like yeah, man. Like even Jalen Brunson was scoring over him. Like he did that one layup over him. I'm like, dang,
that joint was nice though. I mean, seeing the slow motion,
Jalen Brunson was cooking,
it.
Man. He had 45, man.
Yeah, 45.
He had 45. The rest of the team had 49.
Hey, don't close out games with
so
me.
Like I mean, but like they couldn't stop Jalen Brunson when he got it going. When he got in the rhythm, it was as Shannon Sharp say, good night, Irene, boy. It was over.
Yeah, because he was hitting.
Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. It's over, ladies.
But which brings me back to my point of why he won this ring, won this MVP. He took a pay cut this year. He took $100 million now. $100 million, that's a lot of money.
It wasn't this year though. You mean
my bad.
I know you're talking about.
Signs contract.
He left 130. I think he left $113 million on
$113 million is crazy. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Why do y'all think that's the case though? Do you think he really did that just because? You know, just he thought, or they told him to get open that up so we can get some better people around you. Because I mean,
he like, so he signed it because like he could have signed it, so he could have waited to sign it the following year, and he would have got. That's why they said he left 113 million. So he ended up going to sign him for the max that year, but knowing that he would have left money on the table, and so knowing that he's like, well, we better get better players, which they were able to because they were able to get Carlton Towns, OG Anunoby, and Mikal Bridges, and they were and then have Josh Hart. So he was able to build a pretty good roster because he left because he's only making like 30, I think like 38. He's not making. He's well underpaid.
Underpaid now,
Because I mean, De'Aaron Fox in contract, De'Aaron Fox better be making $60 million, I think, next year.
Yeah, he better make some.
You
money.
see the difference, like 38.
He signed a big
60.
contract with the Kings. Yeah, before he left for the Kings.
It's all. I think it's all predicated on your personal choice, like whatever you decide to do. I mean, because I'm not gonna sit there and tell nobody to leave money on the table.
Yeah,
no.
I feel like people are selfish when they do that. Like they tell people to leave money on the table. I mean, I understand we're fans of the team, but at the same time, if somebody can't tell you it's your job, hey, leave some money on the table so we can hire the next person, you ain't gonna do that. So
unless the ring is really that important to you, I mean, if you.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
do we know that that's what he was really trying to go after, or he just said?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's fine. That's your personal choice. But I'm saying, other people shouldn't be telling people that they need to be taking pay cuts or doing this.
No.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
give him the option, but I mean, you shouldn't tell him.
Yeah, no. He chose that on his own. He still chose that. That is fine. All power to him. Because the same thing with Tom Brady. Tom Brady used to do the same thing. Exactly. He should leave money on the table. So I'm like, if that's what you want to do, that's your goal to build a championship team. And you say, I want to leave money. Because like in contrast, like you got LeBron. LeBron said, I want the max. He said, I'm not taking a pay cut no more. Yeah. He did it. He did it for the Heat. Now for the Heat, he left a little bit on the table so they can get D-Wade, Chris Bosh, and everybody get everybody on the team. But for the most part, they're not leaving money on the table because it's generated like Shannon Sharp always say, like, man, you don't ask them billionaires to take no pay cuts.
Yeah,
you don't. I was just saying, I was just with a question: would you, if in Jalen Brunson's position, if looking at his team hindsight, would you have taken a pay cut?
It all depends on what my goal is.
Yeah, I mean that's really all it is, man.
I mean, if you about making the most money and maximize your profit, you're gonna wait the next year to get that money. Because it's a business at the end of the day. Like, everybody, like I said, all that, everything is cool with, sports and everything, but it's still like you're not contributing or you're not benefiting. Like look at De'Aaron Fox right now. Like he had one bad series, people ready to get rid of him, people doing this, that. So it's like, but he got his money.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he did,
Yeah. It's like, man, he like whatever. Like LeBron said that time, he was like, hey man, I'm going home at the end of the day. I'm good. I love my life. Them
Yeah.
dudes made 60 million. He's like, hey, I may lost that championship, but I'm still going home to $60 million worth of money.
I mean, anybody
Yeah.
saying that's regardless of what the millions were, 38, 60. You at the end of the day, you got made a lot of money. So like,
Exactly.
you made a lot of money regardless. But my point is going to is like, would you do it to win a championship?
To win the championship? I mean,
To
if it was my
win a
first one,
championship.
yeah.
I mean,
if I was going after my first one, then yeah. I mean, maybe.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all, man. I'm not.
It also
I'm not
depends
doing
on how like how sure I am in my abilities and my skills. Like if I know that hey, I'm gonna take this cut for now, but I know like in the next 2 years, like yeah, I'm gonna make that money back. Like so
yeah. I mean,
it don't really
anybody
matter for
betting
me. I'm gonna go
themselves.
ahead. Like I'm gonna go ahead get these rings. So then when they do come back around, hey, I want the max. I want this, and then
Yeah.
you get it in.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
get
you
it
know
in.
who knows.
Because I mean, if you take that max, if you take that max when you just first starting out, and then you don't know, you might get hurt along that way, and then there's after that it's only downhill from there. Like there's no upside basically. So I mean, if he had an upside, if he obviously worked out for him, because I feel like now he gonna be able to get something crazy now.
He betted on himself. He bet on the
Yeah.
team. He bet on the organization. He had confidence in the organization. They're gonna build a team around him. Because
Yeah,
I mean, he
I
could have
mean-
left his money. He could have left that money on the table. They put a sorry team around him, and
I
you
mean,
will
they
never
could've.
get. And you will
could've,
never get
but-
close to winning the championship. So
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, hindsight, like it's hard. It's tough to say. I mean, but I'm like, I
But-
said, once again, it's a business. If your
Yeah.
goal is the goal to make money, right? Because
Mhm.
these teams their goal is to make money. I'm like,
Yeah.
might as well maximize as much. Because at the end of the day, I'm also trying to generate generational wealth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, man, I'm making enough money. 113 million might be the difference for somebody down, 3-4 generations ain't had to work. You got
Yeah.
113 million that you could pass along down. I'm just saying. I personally, I say I'm not leaving the chance because, like you said, or you saying that he might not be as good or whatever, or he could have a catastrophic injury.
Mm-hmm.
NBA is guaranteed money, so I mean, like I'm taking that. NFL is a different story, but NBA.
Yeah.
I'm taking that guaranteed money because he could have went out there and Jalen Brunson could have blew out his knee or his Achilles and never got to that level again. And you left 113 million. You say you can make it back, but you might not be able to make it back.
Yeah. I mean, I can see both sides.
Yeah, it's definitely both sides. So two things,
Yeah.
two things can be true, and
That's what I said. Was all about your goal?
It is all about
goal?
your goal. I mean, obviously, anybody gonna bet on themselves, especially like you said in the NBA, they're gonna bet on themselves and on their ability to perform at the highest level that they can. And it's like we've seen so many situations, people take the max, and that's their last contract they ever gotten, and that's like gone downhill because of injuries, like you said, and you now you minimal veteran minimal. Players like it's two things can be true. I like right now. That's what I'm saying. They like it's that what they said. It's surprisingly working out for Jalen Brunson because now he's gonna get paid.
Yeah.
Like he ain't got nothing else to prove. He Finals MVP, won the finals. Like hey, that's the hardest thing that anybody else can go get is win their first ring. So after that, it's just extra stuff. He want to win 2 more, 3 more, depends on the other stuff. So
yeah,
he
bet on himself. He bet on himself and he won.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he did. And so and he's gonna
Not everybody do that.
And
everybody could do that though.
He gave him 4 years. He probably like, I give you 4 years. He still took enough money that, hey man.
I mean, we sitting here proud about like he still made a whole lot.
I say like 40 million. I'm taking. Shoot, I definitely ain't gonna be mad about that.
Yeah, like I said, he still got the max. He got the max amount that he could get at that time. He could have just waited 1 more year. And he would have been able to get the whatever extra max. But I mean, also I think he's an All NBA player. I think he's been an All NBA player, so he definitely can get the super max when he comes up again. I mean, New York gonna take care of him. I mean, they're gonna take care of him now because he did win the championship. Which, like I said, it worked out in his favor. He bet on himself. It worked out. Now that's not always the case. So it's all about case by case, and it just happened so. It felt right for him. Now he is gonna cash in later on.
It's crazy to me because, like, I mean, honestly, I didn't know too much about Jalen Brunson, but like, because he's like another small, and like, it's amazing that he's been able to do, what he's done. Now I feel like I need to go back and like look at his history, like how he was able to make it. Because I mean, being that size in the NBA, and then like you're like the number one player, like
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
leading the
crazy. Like
team.
you good. Like yeah, like you
He
crazy.
very
Like you
good.
nasty.
Yeah. I mean, he's
Captain.
won. He's won. I mean, he's won at every level though. He's
Won
won at
every
every
level.
level. He's won at high school. He won at
Really?
He won 2 at Villanova in
Yep.
college.
Mm-hmm.
He beat Carolina. There's a game
That
that Chris
buzzer beater.
Jenkins hit that
Yep.
daggone. I know, boy, that done
Yeah,
hurt
the
my
buzzer
heart
beater.
still. But yeah, he won that, and then now he won an NBA championship. So I mean, Jalen Brunson is a heck of a player, man. I enjoy watching him.
Yeah, he's
Because
good.
he's very he got his excellent footwork and
He's
all this.
stout.
Like he's very but the thing is, I enjoy watching him more. I watch Shea, to me, SGA, because SGA he really be like trying to get fouls all the time. Brunson, he try to get fouled, but he don't be trying to do it all the time. He go give you buckets too.
Yeah, he
now.
go get a
Yeah.
bucket. That's true. That is true. Cause like the last game against the Spurs is like that was a Shea-esque game. Like he would just, hey, I'm gonna get a bucket. And he was like cashing. If he just did that every game instead of foul baiting all the time, then it'd be like you said, people already like him, but like I mean, me personally, I respect his game a little bit more. So, like, but
It'd be
because
easy
he's
to
too
watch.
good. Yeah, he's too good to be sitting there trying to flop me. I'm like, dude, you stop that. Just stop it. Just go play. Just go hoop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you're trying to win the game. I know that's the whole point, but fans want to see you at your skill, what you put in the work and the time in. The 99 mid-range, hitting all those shots and stuff like that. So
yeah, not foul baiting. But I would say so overall the what do you think about the Spurs? Like overall with their run and because I think they're a young team.
yeah,
You got Wemby who's 22. You got Dylan Hart 20.
Yeah.
Steph Castle 21. You got I feel like you got the 3 pillars that you're gonna build around. So I feel like going forward they're gonna be good. What do you think they should do with the De'Aaron Fox and Dylan Harper situation? Because we talked about De'Aaron Fox briefly, but yeah.
I give Fox one more year. After that year,
Okay.
he's gone. Yeah, because it's you gotta let Hart play. But Dylan Harper played so well his rookie year, so and off to come off the bench. That's the thing. One more year come off the bench would really benefit him, and he could really take off for the foreseeable future with him, Stephon, and Victor. I just think that may just be. I like Harper too. I like Harper too.
I don't think you can put him on the bench no more.
I mean, I don't have no problem.
That bench is out the window now, brother. He played way too well in the playoff, and especially in the finals. The cat is out the bag now. You can't put him back on the bench. That's yeah.
I mean, I agree with that. I mean, I like I said, I will not be mad if he do start because I like Dylan Harper. I think Dylan Harper was.
You got to figure out something. You got to figure out something. They're going to make a decision, but you can't put Dylan Harper.
I mean, everybody knew that situation.
You can't put him on the bench. He already came. Devin Vassell and basically came out and said it for him that he ain't really like that coming off that bench.
I know. I mean, of course. I mean, he got to the man. A lot of rookies don't even get to the finals. And for him to play that well and do good, of course he's gonna feel like that. He's gonna feel like the man. But it's still a lot of stuff. You might have a good year, and then you still might come out and have a sophomore slump or something. And it'd be a little bit more different. It's a little bit more pressure on that side once you become that main dude. It's a different thing. So
let them learn then.
It's
by trial by fire, man.
Yeah,
you, like I said, you seen ain't gonna get no more difficult in the finals, Aaron.
It's not. But you know.
Like if you can rise to that level, and he was consistent at that level, the execution at that level, even though they didn't win, to execute at that high level and do that consistently and outplay the veteran guard that's supposed to be in front of you, which is De'Aaron Fox, who's 28, and you 20. It's like I said, it's hard to put you back on the bench. It's hard for you. What argument can you say? What can you say to him as a coach? What can you say to him to say, hey, I'm gonna need you to come on that bench again?
It's gonna be tough for that. I mean, he's good. He's good.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I understand he's good. I'm just. There's two. Like I said, two things could be true within all this situation. Like De'Aaron Fox, because he plays so good. Because having Fox those first 2 series, Fox was healthy. I mean, he was fine before he got an ankle sprain through. Before Minnesota. So
even with him being healthy, Dylan Harper still played.
I mean, I don't know what
he played phenomenal all year, and then on top of that, I'm like he's 6. Like you got 6'5" and a 6'6", man. You got Dylan Harper 6'5", Stephon Castle 6'6". They both play immaculate defense too. Like I mean, like I said, I would love to just see that.
I like
that
both of
starting
them.
unit.
I
Yeah,
like
I was
both of them
like,
because they both were like they're special talent. They're a special
yeah.
talent.
So
They're rare. They're rare one. But I'm like everybody. But we all knew that was gonna be the biggest question once he got drafted. Like they drafted Dylan Harper. Like you see what he did with Rutgers. At Rutgers, him and Ace Bailey. Like he averaged
it
25
just
over
happened.
there.
He just happened to he fell in their lap, man, because they had already traded for De'Aaron Fox, and then they
Yeah,
got the number 2 overall pick. I mean, you couldn't pass that up.
you couldn't. And so I mean, let me see. I'm trying to look up his finals. I mean, the playoff
They did,
series
they
between
did,
the
but
two.
yeah. I don't know what Judd think. Judd, you guys, you got any opinions about this young team, the Spurs? And 'cause I know you seen that you had it because you had to watch Wemby play. I like Wemby gonna be special.
Yeah. Of course, I knew Wimby was going to be special. I mean, my thing is like they're a young team, and like I know they got to figure out some of this, some of the cap space and all that kind of stuff. But like,
Yeah, they
there's
do.
a young team that made it to the playoffs. I
To
mean,
the final, yeah,
to
to
the
the final.
final. So I mean,
It's
hey,
only
like
it should they should be.
yeah, shit don't be able to build something up. 'Cause I mean, be honest, you don't probably shouldn't need to change it too much because if they can get there again, which they've already shown they were able to get there, but when they get there again, hopefully now they don't learn their lesson. And they're not gonna let what happened what happened this time happen again.
Yeah, yeah.
And next time they gonna know better and just keep their foot on the gas. Cause I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
they got that experience now, and like I said, they young and they can they can move a few pieces around. But like I said, they got a young core. And a good core, especially around Wimby that they can
Really
build
build
around.
around. Yeah,
Build around.
that's
Although
true.
I was gonna say though, what do y'all think about that? I saw he had some message talking to the press. He was like, "See you never," or something like that.
I
So
don't know
people were
what
like,
he.
what was that? What's it even mean? Like he trying
I
to
don't know.
like,
I
he
don't
not
know.
coming back to what he talking about? But
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I don't know why he said that.
I
Yeah, 'cause
think
I
he's.
heard when he said it.
I
Like,
think he's
see
trying to
you, man.
make
I
a
think he was
joke,
just being.
but it just
Yeah,
didn't.
just being
It just
tongue in
it
cheek.
just
Yeah,
didn't
it
land.
did. It did. It
I
did.
guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just
Like
sounded
what?
weird. But Wimby he gonna have to develop an offensive game. That's all I'm gonna say. He gonna have to have a go-to move, man. He got to develop some go-to moves, and I think that's gonna be his next maturation, getting strength and getting some go-to moves because they need to be able to go to him at the end of the game.
Yeah, and him
He
playing the
should be
top two.
unstoppable. He should be unstoppable in the end of the game. Like he should have a go-to move where you can't stop him.
Yeah, he got to work on first. He got to work on, yeah, like you said, also all those, and then also adding conditioning, because that's what caused him not to. Well, he wasted too much energy on doing that Western Conference Finals and not taking the New York Knicks seriously, and he kind of messed himself up doing that. Because like he cried doing that Western Conference Finals to win against the Thunder. It's like, dude, you got to go play the finals. It's like you
That was
can't
a
do
lot,
that.
man. It was a lot. It was a lot
It
to beat
was,
OKC. But
but
he knew
it
how
also was a
challenging
personal.
OKC was.
It was a personal thing against him because also he played against Chet. He played against Chet when they were younger, and in high school and stuff, and with the USA team against France, and he was crying then because he lost against him. So he had a personal vendetta against Chet because they played against each other for a couple of
Chet looked
times,
bad.
and he did. And so that he wanted to beat him, so he can just have the bragging rights now. So like. I think, like I said, he wasted too much energy. He plays too far up at the top. He needs to work down below. He's 7'5", that nobody really can ever block his shot. I don't know if did he even get blocked this series. It is maybe he did at the rim.
I think he did. Yeah,
Maybe.
I think he got blocked a few times, but
maybe
I mean,
when he gets
everybody
strong,
get
he
blocked.
can bang down there. But maybe I don't know what it is.
No, yeah, he has a high center of gravity, and he can't and then also he's not super strong. He's kind of wiry. So I mean, like I said, that's why I say I mean, he don't necessarily have to always go down in the post, but he gotta have, like I said, he gotta have a go-to move. Like I mean, think about it, he can handle the ball. Like if he had a pull like KD. You don't need it. That's your go-to move right there. Pull like KD.
He can handle the
Shoot,
ball,
he'd
but
be unstoppable. He'd be unstoppable.
You saw how the Knicks played them. They played them very, very well. And even with him dribbling, you hurry up and trap him. His handles and he too daggone long and talk like he can't do nothing.
Yeah,
like
he's
he
too
really
tall.
can't.
He's too
Like
tall.
he can't really ask. Like he's taller than KD. KD was probably just at the right height for him to be able to cross and dribble and pull up. But we saw even during the Lakers series, you trap him real quick, he can't handle the ball either. So being 7 foot and dribbling is tough. So I want to just sit there and just debate. All he got really, like I said, start a roll, stop, just pick and pop like at the mid range. He can learn from who used to be good? LaMarcus Aldridge. He needed like his game. His game was so simple. LaMarcus Aldridge get a pick and pop at the post, shoot right off the backboard, get that type of game. I know he worked with Hakeem Olajuwon, but you need to look at Al Jefferson, another person that can get to the post and do his little 1-2 and shoot a mid range really good. That's what he
Yeah,
really
all them
needs.
people, all them people got stronger though. They had to get stronger to be able to do that. He's not strong enough right now to bump with them
I mean,
bodies
yeah,
like
he
that.
got to get stronger. I mean, he's 20, like you said,
Because he
he's
can get put,
22.
because they will manhandle him down there, boy. Manhandle him. You can't bump nobody with Mitchell Robinson and Cat Carlin Towns. Them dudes had about 50, 60 pounds on them, boy.
Yeah, but I'm not even saying like really going down and just like he just focused
Because
like on
like you
how
think
Jalen
about it,
Brunson
think about
just have
it.
a Shea game. Well, I wouldn't say like their game, but just how they utilize the mid range. The one play I remember is right there. He stopped right in front of Cat. Nobody. He not even pressing up on him. He think he better dribble, and he just shot right there, right in front of mid
Yeah,
range, not down.
he did that a
Tim
couple
Duncan,
times. He
like
did.
those games like that, like those type of games, because like you really cannot stop it. You really won't stop his mid range game because you really can't block it. He get that down pat without having to dribble.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, he'll get there. He got to have a go-to move. He'll get to there, go to a spot, do one dribble pull up and stuff like that, coming off picks and stuff. He will develop, but overall, that was a good series, man. We're gonna let's keep it pushing, man. Let's go ahead and let's get to any final words on this. You guys got to say?
No. But you were right. Your Knicks won, and we leave it be. Sorry. The Knicks won.
Like I said, it was a good series.
Yeah, and they deserve it too, because
Yeah.
I mean, hey, they ain't winning.
They
Not
did.
long, so.
Shout out to New York Knicks.
53 years. 53 years, man. Shout out to the New York Knicks, man. Shout out to the New York Knickerbockers.
Yeah, the New York Knicks.
As they be saying. But man, we're gonna talk about this God of War because we briefly talked about it last episode. We went over the games from the PlayStation State of Play, but we wanted to bring Judd in here because he's been a fan of the God of War series since the very first one. So we know he had his opinions on it. But we're gonna go ahead and start. So what do you think about the new God of War Lofty?
I have not been excited for a game in a long time. I haven't, man. Hey, I know I talk to y'all about this all the time. I just feel like, back in the day, they had so many games just seemed amazing. And, lately I just haven't had that desire to play games like that. But when I saw this trailer, I said, I'm excited. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I'm gonna say I'm excited about this game, man. Like you said, I've been playing God of War since like I don't know which PlayStation it was on, but definitely like since the first one came out, all the way back then I've been playing that one. And definitely the last two that came out were probably my favorites. I know there's been a lot of and obviously we're probably gonna get into that discussion too, but I know there's been a lot of back and forth on like
main character,
the different style of game in general, from like the first 1 and 2, 3 to like the over the shoulder type with 4 and Ragnarok.
Yeah.
And then of course the big elephant in the room is now they're talking about transition to Lao Fei, his wife, a woman. So I mean, either way, the gameplay looks amazing. I just want to hear a good story, and it looks like we finally gonna get what a lot of people were already asking for anyway from Kratos, with this seeing him fight all these different types of guys. So I mean, now we're gonna be able to see all different ones that they can think of, because it seems like this place that they're going to would have all the guys. So I mean, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. And I know Zach, you play solo type games. Aaron, I don't know if you really play like that, but that's what I feel like it's gonna be, because it's like if every enemy is a guy, they got to be on the same level. It's got to be like a god level event every time.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
That is
so
true.
Like that's why I say it might be like a solo type game too, because like everybody else would pretty much be on par with you, like, or at least to who you get to. In my opinion, but
I
don't know.
Yeah, because they be fighting, like you said, they be fighting other guys. It's gonna. I'm just curious about the story in general, man. Like I know, like they introduced her back in, God of War 2000, the God of War 2018, Kratos' wife, and so I mean, I think in Ragnarok they gave us some more, but it's like I think the whole journey's been like related to her, because the first one it was about carrying her ashes to the mountains, on the highest peak. And all the realms. So, and then the last one, Ragnarok. So I'm curious to see. I'm interested in the character in general. So
I am too.
What do you think, Aaron?
I'm definitely excited for this game. I think it's gonna be a really good one. Like I said, watching the trailer, I'm like, even I low key might like how she fights a little bit more. Like it just that first scene, the action scene, how they were fighting that. I don't know what type of guy that was, but man, that joint was hot. I was like, yeah, this is gonna
Yeah.
be one of the ones. I like the characters they got playing. Like this is gonna be one of the ones right here. This is gonna be definitely a good
Yeah.
one to play and just enjoy. Like you said, the story wise, like who knows what's gonna happen at the end of this game? Like, do all these guys that's in this realm get released, and then she's gonna have to find, or there's gonna be like a search between Kratos and find his wife, and Atreus come back. We don't know how long this can happen. Atreus gonna be older.
Yeah.
Like it's so many things that can open up for the future for the
Yeah.
God of War series. Like, I mean, they already said that he's coming back, so they already know. I mean, obviously they made the game, but they already know what's going on, what's going to happen. So,
Let's talk about that. Let's go to get into that then. So, how do you guys? I know it was a big discussion around the main character is changed because God of War has been who?
Kratos, yeah.
He's been the main guy. He's the big. They call him the big guy.
Yeah,
he's been the main staple, and fans when they get attached to something, they get attached. So it's been a lot of rumblings. There's a lot of rumblings about making this change to Faye being a woman character, and I know so. Yeah, let's go and get into it. Like, it's going to address the elephant in the room. So, Aaron, you was talking. Go ahead.
I was just saying. I was going to say, like, I'm very surprised about that. It's like the story was so good that it's like why would you even care? Like, you want to low key want to know what happened to her. Like, what she died, but you want to know a little bit more about her story and about who she is. And I think they're really gonna flesh this out as you play the game. But it's like, because they talk so much about her when you playing God of War and how great she was, and they making weapons for her, they made the axe for her, and she gave it to Kratos. So I'm like, you saw so many different things. They mentioned her so much, like, you low-key want to know what happened. So I'm just surprised by the reaction of them hating on this character, like hating on playing as her. Like, what? I disagree with it. So I'll just leave it.
Yeah. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, we've had discussion a lot about just even in other games where like they may have like switched to a different character. The one I would bring up was The Last of Us, because like they just did it poorly, where it's like not so much as playing with Ellie, but then like switching over to like the woman as
Abby.
what's it? Abby, yeah.
Abby, yeah.
Like so yeah, it's like it really has to do with just how you do it, right? But and with this, I think they did it very well. I trust Santa Monica Studios. I mean, they haven't failed us yet. So I mean, I'm all for it. And like you were saying, the whole story was already kind of going along with her. Like the whole story was started by her, because in the beginning of the game, like he asked Kratos to bury her ashes by protecting the whole state, and that started the whole process of them having to go give her ashes and fight, and that began their whole journey. So it was almost like she knew, and that's kind of was already what they talked about in the game. She was very good with foresight. So she already knew what was gonna have to happen, and the fact that she was gonna have to die for that. I wonder though if she knew what was gonna happen in the afterlife. It doesn't seem like she did. Like she didn't really know where she's at from the videos, but
yeah. I'm curious about that. Definitely.
Yeah. But what I was gonna say to Aaron though, and I was writing down, so forgive me. I'm sometimes writing notes just so I don't forget a thought. But you had mentioned the fighting style. And so what I've seen, I don't know if you noticed it, they were saying like some of that fighting style was more reminiscent of the old school games. So like the old like God of War 1, 2, and 3, and it almost kinda like, I don't know if you remember like the slashing where it was like you pretty much doing like X and square all the time, but like the same moves that she was doing was kinda like go along with the same way you were doing back then. So like it's almost like side by side. Yeah, one of her movements like is almost an exact copy of the ones that Kratos could do. So it's kind of cool because like someone was saying, hey, it's like Laufey gave Kratos her axe and like all different ways of fighting, and he kind of gave her ability to be jumping and doing that kind of stuff. So it's almost like they kind of swap abilities almost.
Yeah.
Or like I don't know, she learned something from Kratos. That's what I saw in like the post. I don't know if you guys have seen that or not, but
yeah, because the director, the game director, she spoke about in her I don't know if you guys saw the 30-minute short they did, or the interview they did with Corey Barlow. Yeah. So they had talked about it, and it was like she was like one of the things that she was excited about was reintroducing jumping into the combat, because like the God of War and God of War Ragnarok, they didn't have jumping. He was more grounded, you know what I'm saying? So in this one, she's hopping around, and the combat is more fluid, more she's more acrobatic and quick. I think it's a quicker pace, because like if you go, because I started back playing God of War 2018, and just seeing the movement, he's slower, you know what I'm saying? Like his moveset is slower. He's he's strong, he's clunky. So, but hers is like just agile and just quickness. So I did like that. I'm excited to play that. Like that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't understand why people have that narrative where they're like, I don't want a female lead.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah,
I just feel like it's time, man. It's time to move past that. I'm like, man, if it's a good story, it makes sense. It's not rushed.
Yeah.
It's not shoehoorned in there. Let's enjoy it. Because these people
yeah.
put a lot of time and effort into it, man. And I'm like, they have a story to tell. Now, hopefully, it's a good story to tell.
Yeah.
But we got to give it a chance. People make these preconceived notions or already made their opinions of like, oh, it's you're gonna play it. I don't want to hear it.
Exactly. You gonna play that game?
You gonna
play it, man. It's too. It looks good. They know it looks good. And you know what? They made me care about a gelatinous cube. I'm like, I just want to know. I just want to know what this thing is. I just was crazy. I said, it's like, I don't know, man.
Now the original creator, he hates
it's crazy. Man, he's a hater. He just a hater because God of War 4 was great and Ragnarok was great. It was amazing. You know, you gotta grow up, man. Like we were talking about this game. I don't know when it came out, like the original game, but it's been years, man. We played.
It came out PlayStation. So it came out on PlayStation 2.
Yeah, it's been like over 20 years.
2008, 2000. Yeah, it was like a long time ago.
Yeah, so I mean, like, hey, we gotta grow up with the times, man. And, hey, the first few games, they were amazing. We loved them. You know, they were what they were for the time, but I think it was definitely time for a change.
Yeah, he evolved.
Yeah, and you know, it's, I mean, and like we said, we've had like 5 games with God with Kratos, like, and that's not even including some of the other games that are on PS, like the handheld ones they had and some other stuff they had. So, I mean, we had a ton of games with Kratos. I feel like it's not a bad idea to like shake it up a little bit. I'm sure a lot of people were hesitant with bringing Atreus in, rightfully so. Yeah, rightfully so though, because it's like, he has a son all of a sudden. Like, this is completely different than you know the original games, and now you got this character that you're gonna have to take care of. And sometimes it just does. Sometimes it doesn't work, right? Sometimes like the AI is just completely useless for those kind of side characters. But hey, they may be fall in love with Atreus, man. I was proud of the boy, man. I was proud of the game. And so we got to see him grow up, man. We got to see him grow up. So
they did a good job with that.
Yeah, when he turned into that bear when they fighting Valkyrie, I was like, hey, that's my boy. That's my boy. He's a beast.
Stu. Yeah. I mean, it did. You're right. It definitely did. And I think it adds a different element to it because we focus on it. Also helped Kratos grow as it's just a character individual because he had a son. As a new dynamic, he had a wife because he had a wife and kid in the first one, but they got killed. So this one now has them, and it just helps him grow and show him how he that whole dynamic, their relationship. As the game going, that was awesome to see. I mean, to me. So and now you, like I said, you bring in Faye. Like you said, she started this whole journey. It's like, why did she start this whole journey? And then how she connects back into this, like, so you bringing her into the story now. So she's gonna play a bigger role in later on down the games. But I'm just because we still don't know what happened to the Giants.
Hey, no, sorry to cut you off, but I mean, I've been having random thoughts. I was thinking, what's gonna happen when she come back? Because you already know Kratos saying, what's the name? We're about to get with it though.
Lord,
what's the girl name? What's the
name? Talking about Freya.
Freya, yeah, I said it's gonna be too late. Kratos gonna be afraid have another kid on the way.
Oh Lord, I don't think they're together.
Nah, but I'm saying, hey, hey, we never got those old button mashing games. You know what I'm saying? Talking about from the originals, we never got those back. You know, we got to bring that back just one time.
That's what the fans are really mad about.
Yeah. Hey, they could have thrown that in there. They could have thrown it. Hey, you could have at the end of the game, you could have seen Frey going into the house.
Lord,
and Tracer going too. Empty nest.
He doing too much.
Come on over, Freya. Come on.
This a PG rated show.
It could have been.
No, like, well, hey, I'm not going into graphic detail, but I'm just saying the game was rated for mature, so you know.
I'm just messing with you, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. The game has grown, but I mean, the game he has changed too because sleeping with different women and stuff. Like he was young too.
Yeah.
He's an older man.
It's a different pace. This is a different pace. You got one that's a little bit like. We already know his mission. He don't care what's going on. This is like he's calmed down, he's settled down. It's like it's a different pace between that Kratos story, dealing with Greek mythology, dealing with this Kratos story, dealing with Norse guys and all this stuff like that. So like it's a different pace with this. And so, like you said, he just evolved. He just grew up. I mean, he just grew. I mean, he accomplished what he wanted to do. He wanted to kill all those guys, the Greek guys. So what else was he supposed to do? Still be a madman?
Like. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's like he's too different people now at this point.
Yeah.
You got the Greek one, you got this the Norse.
He is, and I mean, but it makes sense though, because it was. I think they say he's supposed to be like 1,000 years old at this point or something like that, or like
Is it? Oh,
he's much older. I don't know if it's 1,000, but I had to look that up. But it was definitely a lot older though. So I mean, he been around for a while. I mean, so he ain't out there doing that nonsense no more like that. But like you said, yeah, I'm definitely excited about it. I definitely want to keep seeing what they're gonna all the new information they start bringing out with it too.
Because I mean, it looks. I'm like, they didn't give us no date, and I'm like, how far along are they in this game? Because I mean, what they showed us, I like this game ready right now.
Because I mean, they have to have all the same stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's not like the game they start from scratch again. Like the game is built as like. I mean, it's basically the same game. They just do different fighting mechanics at this point. So I mean, I think it's gonna be dope, man. I think it's gonna be crazy what they come up with. And then like you said, it's not done with Kratos and Atreus. I mean, they're basically making their own pantheon of gods, basically again. You know, they're bringing in. They're just. I mean, now we can go anywhere now. It seems. I mean, we can see a whole bunch of different guys. I don't know. This may be a little bit too touchy for the podcast, but I was gonna say. Someone made a joke about like at some point Kratos going to end up fighting Jesus or something like that. Now, do you think we should ever get to that level? Because I mean, I was actually thinking about it today. I mean, I think all this is still like mythology, so we don't really take it that seriously, right? But I mean, who knows? For somebody out there, mythology might be real. You know, you got their god in a video game like that. So I don't know. Like I said, that may be a little too much, maybe a little bit too political, but I was just thinking about that. Like, man, like it would be because if they put Jesus in that, if Kratos got to fight Jesus, so I'm like, come on now, I don't like.
It's too touchy for you.
Yeah. Like, come on now.
I mean, have you ever seen the show Supernatural? That show, they fight God and
really,
yeah. I mean, they be fighting. I mean,
they've had it, but like, come on now, that joke would be crazy. Kratos how Kratos be fighting, like. Man,
it would be wild.
Because the thing is though, the thing you have to make Jesus evil.
Why you think that?
Because you think about it, like I feel like all of them, like you always. I mean, you have to root for the hero, and I feel like we root for even
Kratos is still the hero in that.
Yeah, like cause like even with the Greek thing, like he killed the guys, but you were like. The guys was pretty evil, like Zeus and all that. You had a reason to, and that's what I'm saying. Same thing with Odin, like Odin and Thor and all that. Like they kind of in their own way, they kind of evil a little bit, like have an evil connotation to them. So it's like that means you have to make Jesus kind of evil, or you have to give Kratos a reason for him to kill Jesus.
Yeah. If you did that,
So I mean, that would be the slippery slope. Like, well, how would you do that?
You had to fight the devil, I guess, but.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like I said, it would still be touched either way.
Yeah, so I don't think they would do anything like that. I think
I'm not saying they would. I'm just saying it'd be crazy.
Yeah, it's too close.
It's a valid point. It's a valid point. Like you said, so many guys.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, is it hitting too close to home? Like,
yeah, I think so. I think it will. I think it will.
Other races or other religions.
I think like maybe 100 years from. I don't know if they had another major religion, because that mean back then. I mean. You know, Greek mythology, that was the religion of that day, and Norse mythology. Yeah. So I'm like, eventually, I mean, who knows? Like, Christianity been around for, centuries, but I mean, maybe another 500 years, maybe it might not be the religion of choice. So who knows?
It's all about when they cross that line.
But Kratos might not be around 500 years from now. So.
Yeah, Kratos 3000.
I know, but that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Never get to play that one.
But yeah, man. But yeah, like you said, we looking forward to that. We don't know when that game's coming out, but it will definitely be on our radar. So it'll definitely be on our straight gaming TV channel. So please tune in.
I was about to say because we had the discussion, Zach, and you could chime in too. About when Kratos gave him his axe in the first game. And stepped into the light, and you said it was possible for him to kill all those elves. I was like, at that point, I was like, it broke the story out for me, because I was like, how was he able to beat all these elves at this point? Because we just left pretty much, and like, Kratos. They say Kratos in there for a long time. He had his axe, and I'm like, we never see this man use the axe.
I feel like he didn't use the axe though, because the axe was too big. I feel like he was using his butt.
That's what I'm saying. But he still like. I know you said it was probably still like 20. It's like that's
Yeah,
still a lot for a kid.
it was 20, but the thing is, he said he was gone because I've gone back and watched it. He was like, "You were gone for a very, very, very long time." Like he was adamant, like he was gone for long. So we don't know how much time had lapsed at that point. So it could have been maybe 2 or 3 came at a time, and he was just.
Yeah, I guess.
He was hiding from because he was killed. So you think about when he was fighting Atreus, even Kratos was saying is like when you fighting, like you draw their attention or you help me out. Like he was getting on him like you help me out when we fight. You don't. He's like you kill somebody, you kill him. Like he's the only person you don't worry about killing is humans, but everybody else you killing. So he was getting him there. He was getting this, and I'm like,
I know, but like it. But I'm saying it still took him multiple shots to take one down though. And so like.
It's a story. I mean, like we can get in it. Like
I'm just saying, it didn't make sense to me. I was like, huh?
As I was saying, I was agreeing with you. I said that's a valid point. A valid point. What you were saying about
I just like
one era.
Yeah, that part just didn't make sense to me. But that was the only part where it just didn't make sense to me. But I don't. That's another thing, and I feel like we probably just. I mean, I can start talking about the God of War in general, but I don't know if y'all would specifically want to talk about the new one.
No, we just talking.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say, did they ever determine who blew into the horn at the end of the game?
What's my in the new one?
Yeah, like because they said I'm trying to remember when it was. Like someone that blew the horn when he was sick. Remember that? In the first game, he got sick, and they were like somebody's blown somebody called the serpent, but I don't remember if they ever said who did it.
Nah, I don't think they did.
Remember
because I think it's a connection to this new one. Because somebody was blowing their horn at the end of that one, and so then it was like some people were saying something. I saw a video. Somebody was like, "That I think Kratos was blowing the horn at one point." It was like I don't know if it was in Ragnarok or God of War, but then it was like he was blowing it, and that's when that was a because I'm like I don't know about the timeline, like because she's in a new realm, but like how much time has lapsed? Like where is she at in the timeline? Like has Ragnarok already taken place? It's like because if Ragnarok has already taken place, will she run into Odin?
That's a good.
So I'm like,
she might right before she about to get out. Odin show up like, hey,
maybe so. Like as I'm saying, so that's a question that we have to ask. We have to see get answered because I'm
time
like,
different.
You know when it's taking place. Yeah, because it's got to be. And like, and then she's trying to get out. Like,
and that's why I think too. Like Cory Barlog, like I feel like he's pretty smart dude because I feel like they're still going for a payoff of stuff they put in the first 2 games.
Yeah,
and like. Now I think it's gonna pay off in the end because I don't think some of this stuff is by mistake. Like I said, we never closed it out really. They never said who blew the horn.
Yeah.
And then like you were saying when he was in the light of Alfheim, I'm not saying it correctly, but when he went to that light though, like that was like you said, it was a very long time, so the time was different there. So some people were saying that maybe he was able to reach out to Faye in there because I think he did hear her calling in there.
He did.
So that's why some people are saying like maybe that light was also a connection to the
other realm.
To the other realm.
Yeah.
And so he stepped into it. He saw it for like a brief second, but then he got fooled out. But I think like I said, I think there's gonna be a lot of things that pay off, like things you did, and of course you'd be like, oh shoot, like we just remembering that now. In the third game, so it's gonna be pretty crazy.
Yeah, I agree because it's right in the middle from the first one. Well, they pretty much had the first one, so then between Ragnarok. So yeah, I that's a good point about the time frame. Like, it can get really crazy how that's gonna happen for that and how that's gonna end.
Because in the very beginning, he said to her, "Find your way home."
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
why would he say that? Yeah, why would he say that?
And then, like I said, once again, like we don't know where the giants are. Atreus is going to look for them. Like, what that has a big role in it because she is half giant, or she is she's not half giant. She's a giant. Yeah, she is a giant. My bad. Yeah. So yeah, she's a giant. So I'm like, does she know what happened to him? I don't like. It's so many questions. Like I'm saying, like Faye.
You talking about after what happened to Kratos and Atreus?
No, I'm saying like what do Faye know what happened to the giant?
The giants? Yeah, I got you.
I'm like, does she know, or is she don't know? And then like I said, I don't know, man. I
Atreus do find. What if Atreus
I just feel like he's just been.
Portal?
Yeah. I mean, shoot. I mean,
that would be crazy.
I don't saying like they got so many possibilities. Like he opened the door. Like I think, like you said about Cory Barlog, like. He made a really good story because now like you thought Ragnarok, I was like Ragnarok is the end, but now it's like like it's so many things now.
Again, this game gonna open up so many possibilities.
Yeah, I just hope in the future that Well, and maybe that's kind of what he's kind of doing some fan service. 'Cause I just hope in the future they give us more of that kind of like fighting, like big climactic kind of scenes. Because I know a lot of people were saying, and even me, like kind of felt like the Ragnarok. I feel like it was kind of rushed. Like I wish that fight of Stormin, like Odin and all of them, and Valhalla and all that.
Mhm.
I feel like that should have been a lot longer
I agree.
of a fight. Like, but I mean, it was still cool, but
It was such a long game.
it was a long game, but I was half expecting him to like jump through that light and be like next game or somebody and continue the next game. Like, I thought that was gonna be the end of that jump when he jumped through. So I mean, I was glad that it wasn't, but I also didn't expect it was just gonna be like over right there. But because I
Pretty
feel like
quick, yeah.
they beat them all pretty quick. Like
Yeah,
they
did.
beat Thor, to beat what you call it, beat Odin pretty fast.
Odin,
So
yeah.
I don't know. Like I will say this: the first few games definitely had larger scales of like
No battles
battles and
and
stuff
stuff.
like that.
But they
Yeah,
had
like
Titans in there though.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, yeah, I guess. But
Because the
I'm just saying,
Norse like I don't think they have like really giants. Do they have giants like that? I don't think they have giants like that in Norse
nah,
mythology.
Nah,
what?
no.
Unless you fighting giants, and then, like I'm saying though, that we don't know where the giants went.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe they will bring that. It would be dope. They do because I definitely like used to love that type of like set piece. Because
Yeah,
if you remember the old ones, it was like you were literally like fighting on the Titan's body and stuff like that.
yeah.
Like that was crazy.
Yeah, that
Gotta
was
work.
And then
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, so
that for the time being, that was you like
yeah.
this jump moving, yo, this jump.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I'm
is
like,
crazy.
man,
Yeah, that was
it's
a different
crazy.
aspect.
They definitely pushed it to its limits for that jump back then. But that's why I'm like, who knows what they could do now? Because they could make a giant that's like really huge, and it's just
Yeah.
like I don't know. You gotta,
That'll be interesting to see.
yeah.
I'm curious to see because you might be right though. Like they have a good possibility or a good chance to do that in this one with
hmm
Laufey.
Yeah,
They might
especially
do that. They
like I
might
said,
do
bring the
that.
giants back.
Yeah, do that. Might do with the scale of the battles and stuff. I feel like they can do that with that. But yeah, man, But I guess we'll call that wrapped it up. Appreciate y'all, man. So yeah, with the God of War, we what are you there for? I'm just messing. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah,
Oh,
we
it's
appreciate.
over. It's
Yeah,
over.
because like
Okay.
man, we were talking about it, but we wanted to get into the Marvel movies, but we'll say that for
Okay.
next time. We'll say that for next time. We might bring you back for a part two, Judd. Because
Okay.
we're
I
gonna
got
get
to tell me what
into.
y'all watching now for the Marvel. If there's anything I need to catch up on, because I
No,
hadn't.
no, we will talk about the new ones because we like with Spider-Man Brand New Day and Avengers Doomsday. We want to just get into
Oh,
that and
okay.
Yeah.
kind of talk about where Marvel has gone and where they like some of the decisions they have made in like recently
Yeah.
and stuff like what's your overall thoughts of the MCU? So go ahead.
No, I was gonna say because yeah, Marvel has disappointed me. I have not been excited for none of their stuff.
See, so we want to leave that. We're gonna table that and we're gonna get into that next time, man. We're gonna have to bring you back then.
Yeah,
All
yep,
right, man.
definitely get
Appreciate
your
it.
opinion. So yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good episode. Definitely a good episode. So yeah, appreciate y'all appreciate all the support. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell your family, anybody, to the whole world if you could, son. To the whole world.
Please help us make this thing
And-
grow, Phantom and Flavor, man. We appreciate Judd.
yeah, and thank
For
you,
coming
Judge, for
on,
coming
man.
on
We
to
appreciate
this
you.
episode and giving us your
man.
thoughts and opinions about everything, and we appreciate it, and definitely bring you back for the part 2, man. Like you said.
Yeah.
So-
And tune in next week, man.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all again, man.
Yep.
Y'all
Fandom
take it
Flavor.
easy.
Peace.
Later.